Hello, my name is Donna Ewing and I'm your instructor for Biology 1408 online. I'd like to give you a brief overview of our class. Once you log into Blackboard, you select our class, Biology 1408. Here you'll see on the left different buttons. The first is Announcements. It will always open in the announcement page. You always need to check the announcements. You never know what fun little tidbit or important piece of information I've put in the announcements. The next button is Course Information. Course Information is where you find most everything you need to know about our course, how it works, what I expect, how to communicate, examination policies, etc. So if you don't know something, Course Information is a great place to check it out. The next button we have is Course Units. Course Units is just a fancy way of saying assignments. This is the work that you need to do, and all the work that you need to do is located in course units. They are laid out by weeks. Usually, more often than not, you just have one course unit per week. They're always due on Monday at 5 p.m. You can turn them in early. You have at least 7 days, if not more, to do each course unit, but it must be turned in by Monday at 5 p.m. Our first course unit is Orientation. That's our first week, and we go over the different parts of the class and help you understand just the mechanics of the class. Then we start Course Unit 1. Course Unit 1 is an intro to biology and a little bit of chemistry. Then we learn about the cell, all the wonderful things in the cell. Then we're going to have our first test and our first paper will be due. After that, we're going to study energy. Where does energy come from? How is it used? Then next, we're going to find out how energy is used in the body and how it's broken down for the body to be able to use that energy. Then we have another test. We go on to mitosis and meiosis, which is cell division. How do cells divide? We study about genetics, Gregor Mendel, and just the theories of inheritance. Then we study deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA. This is a very fascinating unit about what happens on such a microscopic level in our bodies and in every cell in our bodies. Then we have another test. Then we talk about where do we all come from, followed by the human body, tissues and bones, muscles, cardiac, respiratory, the nervous system, and special senses. Then you have your final exam, final fourth test, followed by your comprehensive final exam. So that's just a little overview of our class. Here's what a course unit looks like. Inside each course unit, they're all set up basically the same. You have your readings, you have your assignment, you have your PowerPoints. You can either print them or view them. Printing the print version will be easier than having one page per PowerPoint. Then we have lab. Sometimes we have an audio review. And then here's your first paper. It's not due for a while, but I go ahead and tell you about it so you can get started. So that's what each course unit looks like. Here is your syllabus. All the important information you need to know also is located in your syllabus. It's kind of like our contract, our agreement of what you're going to do and what I'm going to do. Okay? So you find how to contact me. Best way is through Blackboard. We have messages in Blackboard, and if you have an emergency, email my MCC email. But since I have a lot of students, I want to make sure I get your information. So if you can message me in messages, that's much more efficient, and I'll make sure that I get your information. Then, if you have a major emergency, you can call my secretary, and the information is on there as well. I can meet you on campus. I can also meet you online. And there's several ways to do that, so please don't hesitate to ask. And let me help you get a good start in our class. Here's the textbook that you would need, and it also includes a lab. And it's bundled in a package together. And I have some more information on that. Then we have our basic 6-drop policy, disabilities. You need to read over that very carefully. Deadlines are very crucial to our class. I don't accept late work because I've given you a good amount of time to complete your work. Unless it's a severe emergency, I don't give extensions. So, here's your grades. It's based on a point system. You add your points up and that's your grade. And let's see. Let's go to your lab. This is what it looks like when you log into your lab. I have made you a video that's pretty specific on how to log into your lab. It takes you step by step, but I'm going to show you what it looks like for me once you've already logged in. And we get to wait a little bit. Here we go. So here are all your labs right here that you're going to need. We don't do each of them. We do a lot of them, most of them. But let's just click on this one, for instance. You'll click on Study Tools. And here are all your different labs. Okay, so if your picture doesn't come up, once we go into this part, see right here, while the activity is loading, you need to download the latest version of Shockwave. That solves the problem 99.9% of the time. You won't do the worksheet provided. I provide a worksheet in your course units, but you will do the activities that I have assigned. You'll complete my worksheet and submit it via Blackboard, so you don't submit anything by the Cengage site. I look forward to working with you. I hope we have a great time, and I know you're going to learn a lot, and I hope you enjoy our class. Feel free to contact me if there's any information. And one last thing I want to show you is the discussion board. First of all, we introduce ourselves and kind of get to know each other. Then we have a thing called frequently asked questions. This is where you and your classmates can post questions that they may have. And as you see, here's just various questions, and then either you, your classmates, or I will come in with an answer. It's a great place to ask questions and get some quick feedback. Okay, thank you for coming to my class, and we're going to have a great year. Thanks. Bye-bye.